the trauma of self-doubt.
Mhm.
Before we dive into how this trauma really, truly, deeply affects us, how do we uncover the root of that self-doubt? Because it affects us, I think, with business especially, right? Like when you have self-doubt, first, you're not even sure if you can launch. If you somehow make it through launching, that self-doubt keeps you from scaling. It keeps you from growing. It keeps you from closing sales calls. It keeps you
Right.
from, pretty much everything. And so
Mhm.
where is that initially rooted in, and how do we uproot that and replace it?
You know what's really interesting for me is that I can tell that you're in a secure and safe place in your life relationship wise. And so when you have to pick an associative topic of saying where self-doubt first hits you, like it really shows up in business, right? But
Yeah.
what's so crazy is that self-doubt shows up in everything, even how you'd want to cook, what decisions you want to make, relationships. That's one of the biggest places because you think, oh my God, I see these red flags, and your subconscious is bringing them up. But your doubt of whether you can have a better partner, you deserve a better life, you deserve someone to be respectful to you, all of that doubt makes you think, okay, let me just push all of this away and just accept and settle for what I have right now. Let me just accept this bad treatment, not draw a boundary because I don't know if I can have anything different. And so self-doubt actually shows up like everywhere, including procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest ways nobody realizes that what we're actually doing is telling ourselves, I don't believe I can have this. I don't believe I deserve this. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep delaying it. I'm going to keep delaying it. I'm going to keep delaying it. I don't believe I'm worth waking up at 6 a.m. because I don't know if my life's going to get better. I don't know if I'm actually worth the exercise, the healing, the feeling better. So I'm just going to keep procrastinating. So self-doubt like hits us literally everywhere. But one of the craziest things about self-doubt that people don't get, which is why like I'm so obsessed with reparenting, because I've seen how it changes lives, is self-doubt all tracks back to one thing. So self-doubt, which means I doubt the self, which means I don't feel strong enough about the self to make a decision, to believe in myself, to feel trustworthy. Where does that first come from? Remember our conversation way back when I talked about when a baby is born, when a child comes into this world, their identity of themselves is created based on observing how the world is treating them, is based on accepting and seeing, am I getting love or is love being held back? Am I being abused? Am I being ignored? Am I being invalidated? If I am, maybe that's because of me, because something's wrong with me. That is the first and the most powerful seed of self-doubt. And self-doubt exists in three very strong places, what we call the core wound in our philosophy of work and what we teach. And that's rejection, abandonment, and invalidation. You can take any pain on the planet, and I can always break it down to the fact that it means one of those three things for someone: that they feel somewhat invalidated, they feel somewhat rejected, or they're afraid of being abandoned. And all of those things are ultimately what drive our self-doubt. In work, for example, the fear of making a decision for work. You may ask me, like, how is that leading to me like being rejected or invalidated? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. What are you talking about there? But the fear of if I make a wrong decision, or the fear or of if I don't step up in this moment, the fear that maybe I don't even deserve to be stepping up in this moment because I've been abandoned before, all of that makes me not want to step into it because I'm afraid of being rejected. I'm afraid of being invalidated. Indecision is one of the worst things for neurochemistry, for like it ruins our neural pathways so much because it creates a lot of dissonance in how the brain should function and how the brain actually is functioning. And all of that comes from the lack of faith in my own decisions, because I'm afraid if I make the wrong decision, I'll get rejected. I'm afraid if I make the wrong decision, I'll be left. I'm afraid I'll make the wrong decision, I'll be alone.
Yeah.
I won't have success. If I don't work hard enough, I won't have the success. If I don't have the success, I won't have the love. If I don't have the love, ultimately, what do I feel? Abandoned or rejected.
Wow. Talk about going deep.
The only way I know how.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, and welcome to the Inner Yats YouTube page. If you like our content, make sure you click the like and the subscribe button so that you get more of these amazing videos that keep coming your way.